How many of us can swear with Quran or Bible that in any way they are not supporting drug abusers in their constituency? I am happy if all of us can swear with the Holy Quran that they are not in any way in support of drug abusers or intoxicating youth in their constituency to take drugs for their political. And Mr. President, my dear respected and distinguished honorable colleagues, I am Suleiman Abdurrahman Kawu Sumaila, representing Kano South Senatorial District. Mr. President, I think the intent of this bill, the content, and the general consensus of our distinguished senators are in support of anything that will stop drugs-related abuses in Nigeria. Therefore, but Mr. President, there is one aspect which we need to look into. Whether we created this agency, whether we strengthen the activities of NDLA, we need to do something. We, as politicians, we, as leaders in this country, we, as stakeholders, we need to do a lot. We all believe that religiously, both Islam and Christianity, even in our traditional religion, drugs-related abuse or drug abuse is prohibited. But who are encouraging and who are supporting it? Mr. President, we cannot achieve the result. We cannot achieve the intent of this bill unless and until we all agree that we will put our head together with relevant stakeholders to stop drugs abuse in Nigeria. Let us ask ourselves during our campaign, what are we doing with the so-called youth? How many of us can swear with Quran or Bible that in any way they are not supporting drug abusers in their constituency? I am happy if all of us can swear with the Holy Quran that they are not in any way in support of drug abusers or intoxicating youth in their constituency to take drugs for their political. And Mr. President, we need, whether we are allowing this bill to continue to have an agency or we are strengthening LDE, we need to create a situation where before contesting election or before taking appointment at whatever in government level, you must go for drugs test. Finally, Mr. President, now I am speaking, I am here, as I am speaking now, most of our officers in our constituencies, most of our political office in our constituencies, most of our houses, when you go there, you will find out that there is mountain of drugs, and there are drugs dealers in our offices and in our houses or in our houses. I am immune to talk. I am in the chamber of the Senate, and I can take you to some of the political leaders who are in so many ways contributing or supporting drugs abuses in Nigeria. Therefore, Mr. President, we need to be serious. If we are talking, we need to understand we are all 19 here. Nigerians are watching us.
Thank you very much.
God is with us. We must fight it between from our own side, not making law or not talking in the chamber of the Senate. We need to be serious. Let us go through the test and see who are not.
But excuse me, please, let me draw the attention.
Yes.
Order, please.
Let me go for the drug test.
Order, please. Order, please.
From me.
Order. Let me draw the attention of my distinguished brother, Senator Kawu Sumaila, to order 56. Debate upon any motion, bill or amendment shall be relevant to such motion, bill or amendment except in the case of a substantive motion for the adjournment of the Senate. We should, when we are speaking, when we are contributing, our contribution to be relevant to the subject matter. In this case, your contribution is not relevant to the subject matter. I therefore rule out of order. Senator.
I think we are mixing two things here. The NDLEA is saddled with the responsibility of identifying, investigating, and prosecuting offenders of drug and drug-related offenses. What this bill is trying to establish is a response mechanism, a center that people that are bedeviled with that, a center that will help people that have drug-related issues. And I want to assure you, as a medical doctor, that we don't have those centers, even in Abuja, talk less of Kano. So I strongly support that we should have this, even if it's not an institute, a center that will be a rehabilitation, national rehabilitation center for drug and drug-related diseases, because this is a medical issue now, not a police issue. Thank you.
I represent the good people of Lagos West. Mr. President, I do not want us to lose sight of the intent of this bill, which has to do with facilitating rehabilitation of drug users. It is important that we note that, yes, NDLA can deal with the issue of awareness. NGOs are already dealing with that. So many agencies of government at the subnationals are dealing with the issue of awareness. But I wish it's important, and which I would like us to please pay attention to, is the rehabilitation center for already drug users. Instead of them being condemned, it should not be out of place for us to give them an opportunity to be rehabilitated and integrated back into the society. It is this that I plead, and I want to advise the mover of this motion to please readdress this bill, to look at the last leg of what he has raised in the bill, which is a rehabilitation center for drug users. I so submit, Mr. President.
Kenneth Eze.